All right, traders, we're back. I had a couple other shorts that I opened yesterday. I'm here to make money. I'm not here to be right. I'm not here for validation, and it is what it is. Yeah, I'm not here to. One important thing is I'm not here for emotional reasons to satisfy FOMO or anything like that, right? I used to think like, if price goes higher without me, it's as bad as taking a loss if price goes. It's not, right? I'm here to make money. So I had a couple other shorts. Um, ENA and then it wasn't WIF. I think it might have been WIF again. So the point is, when I was looking yesterday, yeah, I had this thesis that Bitcoin's going to all-time highs, but the crypto market is very hot. And it seemed like an unsafe place to be in my long, so I closed them. Bitcoin just coming into a significant high and reacting, and the market um, was the highest open interest since April. The market as a whole, that meant the most leverage longs. The funding rate and open interest was the highest since April. So price can for sure continue higher, but it seemed unsafe to play for continuation right now. Let's see what's happened. I have one that's moving in my favor. BNB has moved slightly, and Bitcoin has moved. So I had a couple areas of interest, um, and neither of them would have worked in either. I'm in a couple shorts that I haven't been stopped out. Let me go confirm what's going on. Yeah, check it out. Yeah, okay. So, ENA, what was the other one? Arkham. Go take a look, see how we're doing. Arkham's down, ENA's down, AXL's up. I'm down slightly from yesterday. And BNB is um it's up very slightly from my exit. I got out around 591. And if we look like, there was a lot of volatility that came in here across the market as a whole. Wow, what happened here? Um I wonder if there was news. Yeah. Okay. Wednesday, Tuesday. No, it doesn't say any news. Okay, let's go ahead and look. I gotta look under the hood to see what happened. Gold, silver, oh, big red day on US 100. I wonder if it was caused by a tech stock. Okay. Um, NASDAQ. Okay, big red day. Interesting. Oh wow, EU50 really dumped. Okay, let's go make our way through on the dailies first. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance. Okay, Doge, Solana, BNB, ETH, total. Total's giving a short signal actually. Trendline is, yeah, paying attention to it, but total is giving a short signal. Bitcoin, ETH, ENA. I'll probably stay with my shorts, but I want to see. I'm curious. I'm sure there's other signals that are setting up. Wow, whiff would have worked. Of all the ones I looked at yesterday, I chose not to do whiff, and that one would have worked the best. So that's unfortunate, but it's okay. I mean, I follow my rules. Boar is another one from yesterday. Yeah, that's sort of ironic. Interesting. I had Blur and Whiff, and I chose not to do these two, and I chose to do Arkham and ENA instead, which are both green when Whiff and Blur were red. So I don't know. Maybe I just do all of them. I've done a great job of staying out of CHZ despite giving possible sell signals because I understand the news. There's a news cycle on this one, and end of the month will be better. Yeah, look at the volume on Maker. Sui, Sui looks like possible heavy decline coming. I will note, yo, I mean, crypto. Oh yeah, people. I didn't do people either. Well, hang on. People wasn't signaling, but now it maybe is. I don't know that I want to add more short exposure though. I want to see what's set up today. Wow, helium's finally rolling over. I didn't have the patience for this one. I actually shorted it on this day here, and it would have finally hit my TP, I guess. I had an Elliott wave on this one. One, two, three, four, five. But man, it would have taken me 6 weeks. So it's all good. Saga is set up. Yeah, there's a lot of shorts setting up. Of course, we need to go under the hood to get a better idea of what's going on and also potentially reset limits on the majors. But we're seeing a lot of sell signals. BCH is one. Bohm is another one. Man, there's a lot. There's a lot. I'm interested in just taking them all. If it's too much risk, smaller size. And this is something that I like about crypto is small contracts or partial contracts, where people say, Litecoin is kind of violating this already, but I have people say, just if you want to trade futures, just use it with less risk, just use a tighter stop. And it's like, no, you start with your entry and exit, and then you decide your risk. And that's something that I like about crypto is you get to do that. You don't have to compromise anything. You don't have to compromise, oh, I'm gonna have to run my stop wider or tighter, which is not a great way to trade. Or I need to risk more. I am, okay, log, okay. Whiff. Yeah, it's kind of brutal, but it's okay. My stops are working. I will be able to advance a little bit. Arkham and maybe close. I don't know. I guess Arkham I really don't like the looks of, but we'll come back to it. So let's go ahead and look at Bitcoin funding rate. And I'm going to start with the majors, Bitcoin, ETH, Binance. And let's look how we doing on open interest. The market is hot. Look at all this red here. Okay, it's come down a little bit from yesterday, but still it's hot. The market is hot. What do I mean when I say it's hot? I mean there's a lot of leverage longs. Lots of leverage longs. Okay, so let's look. So we're looking at funding open interest, trying to get an understanding of how um, well, interesting how leverage is. Okay, across the space. So I'm starting with the majors. To me, as the biggest ones: Bitcoin, ETH, BNB. Interesting. BNB though, I mean, from the chart, they look poised to go higher to me. Right. But yeah, I'm want to be cautious here on Bitcoin. So look, since this has happened, CBD's sold off a little bit. The market's cooled down a little bit, actually. Not significantly, but that move, I mean, open interest is still like absolutely mooned, which makes me want to, I mean, it can, right? You can, it could be, oh, the market's growing and it's allowing, but still. Okay, in 24 hours, more longs than shorts were cleared out. Exchanges. Okay, so what is our data from here? Binance, Deribit, Woo, BitMEX, Huobi. Okay. I want to go into a lower time frame to see what happened here. There's a lot of leverage got cooked on this move. Okay. Now let's look at ETH. ETH looks healthier to me, honestly, although again, funding's really hot, but I mean, this ETH CVD line has been consistently going up. The trend has shifted from selling the market to buying the market here. So it makes me want to remove my limit ETH, especially considering I have um, other things going on. So if we look at BNB, there was a significant increase in open interest here. Yeah, I just would like to stick to my thesis from what I'm seeing that the market is maybe dangerously hot. and this is a good place to be looking for longs lower. This is something that I did consider. Look where it poked into this 4-hour fair value gap. Where are we on Bitcoin? Taking this high. I think it's kind of unlikely that we get out of this range in a straight line. It can happen, but there's so much overhead supply, it makes sense to me that it takes multiple moves. I know that's been such a long time, but that's my thinking on it. Okay. All that said, we don't have any bearish fair value gaps created or anything like that, so yeah. Okay, now let's look at some of the other ones that are setting up, including the one that I'm in. But I think I'm gonna stick with my idea here of shorting the altcoin market and not touching the majors. Most likely. It's yeah, this one is going okay. I don't really like Arkham, what it's doing, but yeah, it's showing too much strength relative to the other ones. Okay, let's go ahead and look at Arkham. And I'm trying to make this like, this is the hour of my day that it's not very exciting. It's takes my focus and I'm in the zone, and it's not emotionally stimulating at all. It's just something that needs to get done, and it doesn't even need to be perfect. The idea of like it needs to be perfect, it doesn't need to be perfect. Okay, so I'm in ENA, AXL, Arkham, and then I have a number to look at. I'm gonna look at uh, um, people. I like people, Saga, BCH. Okay, I'm gonna exit out of these ones. Saga, people. We need to look under the hood though and see does it make sense as I think it does. Boom, BCH, uh, Litecoin doesn't look right. I mean, I want to look at Litecoin just out of curiosity, but I mean, it's going up, so um, it's a no for me. Okay, so I'm good at this. Today's the first day that my equity is down in like 7 days, but it's not even down a lot, it's down a little. Yeah. I'm not spending a lot of time, but I'm doing something that's pretty technical every day that not a lot of people are looking at. Okay? Not a lot of people are going under the hood and putting in so much detail, and also have a back-tested technical setup. Okay, CBD, spot, what happened here? I mean, I'm definitely not trading it, I'm just curious what it looks like. This is this is very confusing to me because I'm seeing this spot line is upticking, but I'm seeing this huge increase in open interest, saying that, hey, there's a lot of leverage coming in. Okay, well, if we look at it this way, you can see why. There's a huge leverage position, but it's supported by spots been steadily buying. So given all that, I would trade it, but I need to see weakness first. This is like, I mean, we have weakness in a 5-minute candle, but I'd rather be late than early. So Litecoin, I'm not going to trade today. I'm looking for reasons to eliminate trades, not to take them. This is one that I definitely won't trade because we see a divergence with spot shorting, CBD buying, spot buying, leverage shorting. A lot of the open interest on this move already came out and funding has gone negative. So BCH is not a short, it would actually be a long. So we can eliminate that one. And we're into Book of Memes, which is shortable. There's a lot of open interest. Some of it's already come out, but a lot of it's already come out. It's at about 114 down from 160, so it's huge. But it came from like nothing, right? Um, Constitution DAO people, pretty a lot of open interest, but it's already it's doable. Let's look at Saga. We've already seen so much open interest come out, is what's crazy. From 74 million to 55 million. There's still a lot more though, but the base is right here at 40 million. So that's kind of tough, honestly. Honestly, one thing is to me ETH looks strong, so I'm gonna cancel my ETH trade. And I think I'm gonna take all of these, but I'm gonna take they all look okay. Well, aside from Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash. Open orders. I'm gonna close ETH. My ETH short can go. I have BNB and Bitcoin longs lower still. However, we have a new area of interest, which is here, because we have the double bottom, right? So, same thing with Bitcoin is we have a new possible area of interest, which I'm going to look into. But I'm going to take People, Saga, and Book of Memes. Um, yeah, I'm a little bit late here. Um, oh, this is tough though for Book of Memes because it's moved so much already. Saga's a lot easier. Well, the simple thing to do for this is to put it at the highs. People's easy. As far as chart setup goes, People's the best. And Book of Memes is the worst. Where has the leverage came in under this one at, yeah, right around here. Something like this. Okay, I'm gonna get my orders in. I'm going to accept larger than normal risk. Not that I'm gonna size them bigger, but I'm going to have more trades running. I think I will come back to it though, and I want to first position for Bitcoin and for ETH. So my idea is under the low of this wick, is possibly a good area of interest. I don't know about Bitcoin, but for BNB, I think so. Maybe I do just BNB there. I'm gonna close this one from lower to start and reconsider if we get down there. Um, yeah, I kind of like for BNB, but maybe not for Bitcoin. Okay. See, I'm gonna look at my orders. Why? Um, BNB has like a double bottom right here, and also is looking better under the charts. So my idea would be to maybe cancel this one, because I have the Bitcoin one from lower. Let me cancel the other BNB. Let's start off with just this. So here's my idea. We've got double lows. The market as a whole is overheated, so you're gonna look for a pullback. But it's a strong market, so it doesn't necessarily need to have a really heavy dump. And yeah, looking under these equal lows, down, I can focus on going down there for Bitcoin. But for BNB, it would be something like this. This 1 hour gap, which also exists in the 4 hour. I'm going to put my limit just above the halfway point. Something like this. So this is my idea. And then I could do this as a separate trade, but I think I will just leave this alone and trade Bitcoin. And if that happens, try to limit in later. So we're going to do that for BNB. Let's get in here. Nay, Arkham. I'll stay with Arkham. I will advance my stops. So I'm going to advance my stop on ENA. Arkham, I'm going to leave it alone. And then also on AXL, I'm going to advance my stop to the high of the day here. So I am taking risk off, actually. I want to get in the shorts because I'm late. So people, let's start here. And I think for people, actually, I will run my stop more like this, just inside. Okay, which is, how wide is my stop? 6.86. So I can have 15x leverage. People, 0.09189. People, 0.09189. $300 risk. Targeting 0.066932. Just acceptable. I may like to add slightly to that. I think I'll just keep risking 500 per. So if this is a $300 risk with 56,000, let me add another 10,000. Another 10,000. I'm a little bit late. 5,000. And that's fine with me. Okay, so people's done. I want to make sure people, my stop losses for everything. Yes. Okay, Saga, I'm late to. That's why I want to just get in. Saga, I'm gonna run it like this as well. It's already moved a lot. It has already moved a lot. I think for this first one is fine, considering we have Saga. Let me come back in a moment. I want to advance my stops. So for ENA, I'm going to put my stop at 0.4533, which takes off some of the risk. Arkham, I'm going to leave alone. AXL, I'm going to advance my stop to 0.8262. Okay, which takes off half the risk. Oh, I mean, it's for sure possible the market moons from here. I mean, look, we have like huge volatility. It's showing relative strength. It came in and filled a gap. It created a new gap. It filled that gap. It's creating a new gap. I don't really want to fade the funding rate though. I mean, it is showing relative strength, but the amount of leverage that's come in, shoot, maybe it just doesn't fucking matter though, but I'm not about to chase. Actually, that said though, like, this is a long setup for, so I could participate. Lower ATR band. 3.4 is the stop of what's computer tested. So I'd run my stop all the way down here, which is a little bit insane. I mean, we closed over this, therefore I could be long. It would look like this. $10,000. So I mean, I could do it. I could market long Bitcoin, but it would be like such a small position. I would almost rather not. So let's come back to that. People, I'm not in a saga yet. Saga. So how wide is my stop here? My stop is 13%. So I'm going to use about 8x leverage. And I'm going to open it up. I'm going to put my stop at 3.33. Saga. 500 exact. Okay, we can do it. Targeting down here at 2.22. And then the last one is book of name. The idea is already had a pretty significant pullback. Strong on the 1 hour right now, so I'm just gonna leave that alone for now. Come back shortly. So I am gonna run this BNB long, and I would maybe, I like this, increases the percentage of the chance of win considerably. So let's do that. Consolidate two ideas. So 574 to 560, it's about a 14-point move. 100 would be $1,400 loss, so we could do like 70 at 574.35 to about 70, and my stop loss is going to be at 560, allowing for this whole gap scenario here, and then targeting 637. Okay, let me look. 637. So I like this area more on BNB than Bitcoin because on Bitcoin this area, let me go look at Bitcoin again. I like the lower trade, but it's a question of whether I want to trade to try higher also. Man, spot looks rough. So there's two areas. There's this one and there's all the way down here. I just don't think it makes sense to try here under this. Like there was actually leverage taken out there. This is where there's 200 millions of longs between here and there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to throw my short in on Book of Memes, and then we're going to call it a day. Okay, ENA is coming back. I'm almost actually back to where I was yesterday now. Book of memes. How wide is my stop? So I can calculate my leverage. 17%, Jesus. So I'll have like 6x leverage on book of meme. Just small. Stop at 0.01. Okay, where is that? Book of name. 0.010925. My TP is going to be. Does it not make sense to aim for? Yeah, here seems fine. 0.006933. For this one, yeah, I'm going to go a little bit easier. Just because the risk reward isn't as good. Okay, book of meme. Good, okay, so I have book of meme. From today, I have 3 new ones. Book of meme. People and Saga. And these are all MTP market shorts, actually. Which these ones setups are working great. Okay, and that'll do, that's it. I'm going to, yeah, wait for lower. I'm interested, and I know Bitcoin can just keep going, but now if I wanted a hedge on Bitcoin, we did close over this. Again, my stop needs to be all the way down here, which to me, I just don't really want to do it because it's such a big stop. And then we're just gonna run into so much resistance and other signals up here soon that I'd rather try to wait for a retracement. That may or may not happen, but um, that move, it's like it's a short signal on the total market cap, right? It's so I like trying to wait. I don't really like what's happening. Various shorts. Okay, that's it. Happy trading, y'all. Much love. Peace.